group just to kind of bond and click?
Well, they were very opening as far as letting me in, and it's a great group of guys, and they just want to be great. They want to win games. They work hard. They've had that kind of mindset coming in, and so it made it easy, And I just simply told them that I'm here to try to fine tune a couple of things for them, and they accepted that, and that made the transition smooth, and I think that's what you're starting to see, or that's what you've been seeing out on the field, and we're just looking to hopefully continue to build off of that.
Yesterday, Hercules said that he's getting the best of both worlds. They got to learn under Coach Joe for a couple seasons, and now that they have you this season, did you kind of take a look at what they did well under Coach Joe last year and kind of just?
Oh, well, no question, and Coach Joe did a great job, and so like I said, it wasn't like it was broken, me stepping in. The defense wasn't broken with me stepping in, so I just wanted to try to step in and add my little piece to it, and try to make them, maybe a little bit better in something here and there, fine tune some things, but they're all a year older, and they've worked their butts off in the off season, worked their butts off in fall camp, and the first 5 weeks of the season, and so we got to continue that. We got to continue to strive for greatness, and they've got that workman's mentality, and so when you have that, you got a chance to be successful.
Oregon's coach, Willie Taggart, called Herc a war daddy a few days ago. Do you have any interpretation of what that means? Have you ever heard war daddy in the football?
Well, I don't think I know the official term, but I do think I know what he's talking about, and that's a guy that loves the game of football and is going to give everything that he's got within his ability to do great things, and that's what you see Hercules doing as far as getting off the ball, playing low, using his hands, using his athleticism. Is he your smaller, prototypical type of defensive lineman? No question, but he doesn't let that define who he is, and I think when you've got a young man like that, you can see why he's having the success that he's having. He's hungry. He works hard at it. He doesn't just come to practice and just say, oh well, it's just going to happen. He actually works at it, and you see him each and every day doing that.
Is it kind of ideal for you guys when he puts offensive linemen in a situation where they can either try to double him and then let another guy break free, or try to take their chances manning up on her with just one guy? Is that what you guys want to see?
Well, I tell you what, we all work as a group, and if they're doubling him, then that means somebody's open. It's a numbers game, or not necessarily open, but they got a single block, and if you got a single block, then I think you got a chance to be successful, or at least you got a chance to win that battle. And what's great is you got those three guys up, you add in the fourth with the rushes, and they're all good across the board, and then we're able to sub in our second group and filter them in and out in our rotations, and we're not seeing drop off, and so that's a great thing, and it allows guys to stay fresh, and again, they got to account for Hercules, and somebody else has got to step their game up, and we're very fortunate that we've got some guys in place that can do that.
Is there enough film on the other two Oregon quarterbacks and the starters out that you guys can kind of get a good feel of what they do and kind of get a sense of what their quarterbacks want to do?
I would imagine. I mean, they got their offense, and I think they're going to run their offense. They've got athletic quarterbacks that can run and throw. They've got fast receivers. They've got great tailbacks. So the guy that's catching a snap. I think you can interchange those guys, and you're going to get the same production out of them. Guys that can run, they're fast, and one guy's just a little bit older than the other, but they're both great athletes, and so we got to be prepared for it, and that's what we've been doing, and trying to watch as much as we can, and that's the name of the game, right? Whoever's got that the chalk last is ultimately has got a chance to win the game. So we'll try to see what they're going to do, and we'll make our adjustments like we always do, and we'll do us, and hopefully we bring our A game and have a chance to win it.
Is there a stark difference between O-line plays between the Big Ten, from what you've seen the past couple of years, to the Pac-12 now?
I think there's a lot more passing in the Pac-12. But as far as the size of the linemen, they're all big, and they're all good. They can move their feet, and they do a really good job. And just when you watch the film thus far, even the film that you watched last year, and you got some great offensive lines here in the Pac-12, and I think that's what makes the conference so great. You got great athletes out this way, and guys that love the game, and so. there's great battles, and I think there'll always be great battles, especially in the trenches with the type of athletes that are out this way in the Pac-12 conference.
You're excited to finally take this team on the road, your first road trip with Washington State after 5 home games?
Oh yeah, no question. We hate to leave Martin Stadium. Our fans are great. They do a great job, but it'd be great to see a different environment. Obviously, up there in Eugene, it's a storied program, storied as far as facilities and the amount of fan support that they get. So it's going to be great to experience that. But hopefully, for us, once we get inside the lines, it's the game of football, and hopefully we can drown out the other noise and do what we need to do.
Okay, good. Oh, one last one. Knowing that you were coming from the Big Ten to the Pac-12, did you put any extra time in knowing that there's going to be more passing to maybe kind of switch up your style at all, or?
Not really, because our thing is we got to stop the run, and that's the name of the game, and so we still have to do that, and you still have teams that run the ball extremely well, and if they can do both, then you're going to be in for a long day. So you try to minimize the run game and slow that down and hopefully get them to some 3rd and longs and have to throw the ball, and then you let it loose and try to get after the quarterback. But I think the game of football, on a defensive standpoint, we don't get to make the selection on what plays called, so we just have to do what we do, and we have to try to make sure we do what we do well. And if we can do that, then we do have a chance to win a ball game.
Thanks, Coach.